Hi there, I'm Jo Hartman and I have a little project for you today. I'd like to show you how to make this crushed canned flower arrangement. It's a fun arrangement. It's actually made with a pineapple can that's been crushed, similar to this. And then we decoupage a design on the front and we put the arrangement inside the pocket. And on the back, we have a nice little hanger so that this can hang on the wall. So let's get started with showing you how to put this arrangement together. So what I'm going to do first is do the gluing of the holder in place. So I'm going to take a little bit of glue, hot glue, and I'm going to dab it on the sides. Not too much, just enough to hold the ribbon. I'm going to tap that ribbon into place on this side. And I'm going to take it and make sure that it's straight and put the other end onto the other side of the can. Like so. Now, the next thing we're going to do is put our foam in. I have a piece of floral foam, and that fits right inside. Press it down as far as it'll go. And the next thing is going to be the moss on the top. I'm going to put a little bit of glue so that the moss will stay in place, and tap that on top, and I'm going to tuck that down into the sides of the can on either side of the foam on the inside. So far, so good. Okay, now let me see what we have in the way of flowers to put into this arrangement. I'm finished with this. I'm going to move that to the side. I have my daisies, 3 daisies. I have some baby's breath. I have some berries. I have a few accent flowers, and I have some boxwood. What I'm going to do is start building from the boxwood out. The last thing I'm going to put in is our daisies, and I'm going to build around the boxwood. So I'm going to I have 3 picks of boxwood. I'm going to put one so that it is tilting somewhat off to the side. I'm going to put the other one so that it is tilting off a bit to the side. I'm pressing that down in. And then this one I am putting in the middle towards the back. There we go. Now the next thing I'm going to put in are my accent flowers. I'm going to tilt them and tuck them so that I can see a lot of the boxwood on the outside. And I'm going to put the other pick in on this side. Now, I'm digging inside that foam to make sure these picks stay in place. And I'm using the foliage around the flowers to fill in around the bottom. Now I have a little piece of berry. I'm going to put that towards the back, tuck that in. And I'm going to fiddle with this and bring the berries up through the boxwoods. I'm going to shape them so that they're kind of just randomly scattered throughout. And I'll put another piece on this side. My little berries are fighting me to go inside the foam. So let me straighten that bottom out, and now I can tuck that in. And again, I'm going to take the berries and I'm going to arrange them so that they're just kind of randomly scattered throughout the arrangement. The next thing I'm going to put in is my baby's breath. I'm going to put that towards the front and tuck that down in like so. And then I have my daisies. Now this one, these 3 daisies are different lengths. So the tallest one I'm going to put straight in right about the middle. And I'm going to put that down into the foam, and I'm going to have that. I have the daisy bent so that it's facing to the front. And then I'm taking this daisy, and if the daisies are on the wire like this, then I want to tilt the head so that it faces to the front. Now this one, I'm going to bend the wire a little bit so that it tilts off to the right and put it in my foam right about there. And then this one, I'm tilting the daisy head so that it's facing front, and I'm bending the wire so that it goes off a bit to the left. And I'm going to tuck that in right about there. Now I'm going to arrange it so that I can see these flowers, front, back, middle, and turn this daisy and bring the berries around to the front. Okay, now the last step, and I saved this last step of decoupaging for last because it takes a little bit of time for that decoupage to dry. So now that my arrangement is together, and I think that's in a pleasing arrangement, I might still fiddle with those flowers and bring some of this boxwood out, but I can do that then. But right now, what I'm going to do is with the seam of the can to the back, I am going to lay that down. I'm going to take my decoupage medium and go ahead and get that. Now it's kind of a thick whitish glue type of medium, and I'm going to spread it on the can first. I'm going to get a nice thick layer on the can like that. And then I'm going to take my design. I have my little design, and I'm going to take some of the decoupage medium and I'm going to paint it on the back, and then lay that right on top of the can. I'm centering it the best I can, and then tapping down all 4 corners and smoothing it out with my fingers. Now the last thing I need to do is go over the top of my design with the decoupage medium. Now this is going to dry clear. It's a flat finish to this particular decoupage medium. Some of them have a gloss finish, but this one's a flat finish. And when I do my final strokes, I'm going to take a little bit more, and when I do my final strokes, I am going to go all in the same direction as opposed to any random way, because you'll actually see the brush strokes when you're finished if you look closely enough. But when that dries, most of those brush strokes will be difficult to see, but they might still be visible a little bit. But within a matter of maybe 15 minutes, that should be dry, and our flower arrangement is all finished, and there's our crushed can arrangement. I hope you enjoyed doing this project. I'd love to see your pictures if you would show me, and enjoy doing this very simple little flower arrangement. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.